Hello, I've got two projects that I'm going to present to you tonight. So the first one I'm going to present to you is technically for the 4th through 6th grade, but if my 1st through 3rd graders would like to try this project, you are more than welcome. You're going to need black piece of paper, you're going to need a white crayon or white colored pencil, preferably a white colored pencil. You're going to need a white piece of paper, scissors and glue and colored pencils. So I emailed a how-to sheet, so you should have this available to you. So this is going to kind of give you a step-by-step on how to draw this little boy in the woods. I need something underneath there. So you're going to start with his oval head. You're going to give him lemon or football shaped eyes. You gotta give him some hair. You're gonna color that hair in. Give him some ears, a nose, and a mouth. Alright, so this is where you should start with the head. Okay, and then you're gonna draw his arm, and it's holding a flashlight. In his hand is the flashlight. All right, so this is step 1, 2, and 3. So now he needs his other side here. And his collar on his shirt. And you gotta draw his bottom of his shirt. And he needs some shorts. All right, shorts and boots. He's got some boots to wear outside in the dark. And then the little bottom of his boots. All right, so this is essentially what your little boy should look like right now. I'm going to color in his shorts white. I colored in his hair white. And then just the top of the flashlight is also colored white. All right, so there is that. Now, this is kind of the tricky part. You're going to take your white piece of paper and you're going to line it up with his flashlight. So put the edge of your paper against the edge of the flashlight. Let's see if I can. So edge of your paper to the edge of the flashlight. And you're going to take, this is where you're going to take your pencil or marker or whatever you have. And you're going to draw a diagonal line and then a curve and then another diagonal line to connect. So it should look something like that. Then you're going to take your scissors cut that out. All right, you're going to glue that on to where it meets the flashlight. You're going to take your glue and glue it to the edge of the flashlight. All right, so this is what that should look like, okay? Now you get to take your white colored pencil, white crayon, preferably a white colored pencil, and you're going to just create your scene, okay? So there's all different kinds of examples. There is a little girl example, so if you wanted to give your little boy some pigtails, then you would make him a little girl. But yeah, you can just draw a tree in there. All right, and so essentially I'm just going to go over the part with the flashlight. So I'm going to draw my tree, and I kind of draw around the flashlight, and then when I get to the white paper, that's when I'm going to have to use my pencil. So I'm going to use my pencil to kind of fill in like that. And then you can, couple different examples. There's an owl. You can draw the owl. So then you finish the drawing. So here's part of my owl, but then I've got to finish the rest of it where my flashlight is. All right, so here is where I'm at right now. So part of my owl is in the flashlight and part of it is not. He needs some eyes and a little beak. We're going to give him some detail on his wings and his belly. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to, where there is the white paper, you're going to use color. So I'm just coloring in my owl on the white part of the paper brown. And I'm going to do the same thing on my tree. All right, I got to color in my beak orange. All right, so this is kind of what that's going to look like, okay? Now I'm going to take my dark marker and go over those pencil lines. All right, so I'm going to do that with my tree. You're going to want to give your tree a little bit of texture. All right, so there I've given my owl and my tree a little bit of texture, and then I'm going to take that that brown color pencil and just color in that white flashlight part of the tree. and then I would take my white colored pencil and fill in all the details. Okay, so this one's gonna have some lines and some circles on it. All right, and it's gonna have grass, and it's gonna have a rock, and you can put animals in there. You can do another tree. So you can make sure that all the little details are filled in your paper. Okay, but the only place that's going to have some color is where that light is shining, or that white piece of paper. All right, so that is project number 1. Okay, it's called flashlight. Project number 2, you need a black piece of paper, you need a white piece of paper, and you need something circular that you can trace. Try and find something circular I can trace. It's gonna be kind of small, but so essentially your circle is going to be your moon. You're gonna need a black marker. You're gonna do some half circles and some circles to kind of give that moon some texture. Looks like craters. And then you're gonna take a cup of water with a paintbrush. Okay, you're just gonna lightly paint over that marker. Okay, and then you will cut that out. Like I said, this is going to be a very small moon. All right, so you're going to cut that out. Glue that on anywhere on your paper. All right, so there's your moon. All right, then you're going to need, I chose red, yellow, and orange. You're going to cut out a rectangle. You're going to cut out a square. And then you're going to cut out a small square. Okay, so the square is the body. I'm going to make that a little smaller. Okay, so that's your body of your bat. And then your rectangle, you're going to cut into 2 triangles. So you're going to cut that in half so that it creates 2 triangles. Those are your wings. Okay, and then your tiny square is going to also get cut in half into 2 triangles, and those are your bat ears. All right, so then you're going to glue this on your paper. Okay, so there is the square and the rectangle cut in half. It's got 2 wings. And then I've got to glue on my ears. And you're just going to do the exact same thing with the red paper and the yellow paper, or whatever color construction paper you have. All right, now, so you're going to do this with red and yellow. And after you have all your bats glued on, you're going to take your white piece of paper. You're going to cut out some eyes. Glue those on your bat. Oops. This is like weird glue. It doesn't stick very well. All right, there's one eye. And then you're going to create a kind of funny face on your bat. This glue is very slippery. So you're going to want a black marker. You're going to want to fill in some eyeballs. And then you're going to want to give him some funny eyebrows. You're going to give him a mouth. And you got to give him some fangs because he's a bat. So that is what you're going to do with your bats. And you're going to do that with your red paper and your yellow paper. So it'll end up looking like that. You'll have 3 bats. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to get that uploaded and sent out, and you guys can work on your art projects. You can either do the bats or you can do the flashlight. You can do both, one or the other. It doesn't matter. We'll share those tomorrow at 2 o'clock. See you then.